Hello and welcome to the 30 annual community baby shower. My name is Stacy Thomas and I'm here at St. Clair County RESA in the Early On program. Today we're going to talk about tummy time. Tummy time is a very exciting time and important time for your baby. Tummy time is a time when children learn and develop all those very important muscles that we need for the rest of our lives. Our large muscles, such as our legs and our core and our arms, and then also our fine muscles, such as our wrist strength, our arm strength, and our hand strength. So we're going to talk a little bit about what tummy time should look like and some strategies that you can do when your baby comes and how to make it fun. So the first thing is we need to make sure that we're starting in a safe environment. If you have a mat or a blanket, making sure that it's a safe space for your child and that they can be on the ground in a safe manner. There's not a lot of things around, and so that there's no choking hazards. So one of the first things that we're going to do to talk about is some positions with baby on their belly. So as you can see, I have a couple of fun things here that children like to look at. To start, when babies are newborns, they aren't seeing color yet. So we like to do some black and white pictures. So black and white pictures are sort of their first way that they start to see things. And so I have a book right here, and this is a fun way that I could get down on the baby's level and sort of talk and point to some of the pictures to keep them entertained for a short period of time. Another thing that babies like to look at is mirrors. They love to look at mirrors. So having something like this is also another great way to do tummy time. And one of the best things that babies love to look at is your face. Not only do they love to look at your face when you're talking and smiling at them, it is so important for that social emotional bond that you'll be building with your child. So in teaching tummy time, we know that we can do it on the ground. That's one way that we can do it. Another way that we can do tummy time is on our chest, similar to what's being done in this picture. And you can do this while you're sitting on the couch. You can put your baby on your chest. While you're watching TV, you can put your baby on your chest. And again, you can see the bond between the dad and the child. Right there, how they're getting that eye contact, they're talking to each other. This is a great way to promote that speech and language skills, those social emotional development, and increase those muscles at the same time. Another way that we can do tummy time is across our legs, like this. This is really making that baby work on that neck and that head control by having to maintain that head up and not driving it down on the ground. So you'll notice when the baby's starting to get tired, they'll start to put their neck down in a position and sort of their body will mold into that position where they'll kind of slump a little bit. And at that point, you might want to pick the baby back up. They might start to get a little bit tired. But sometimes all you gotta do is just a light pat on the bottom, and it'll help encourage them to pick that head back up for a few more seconds and work on that strength. And then like what I talked about before, using that face-to-face contact. This is one of the best ways to encourage that baby to keep going in that tummy time. Talk to your baby, you can make silly faces, you can sing songs, anything that you can do to help your baby feel comfortable while they're in tummy time. So tummy time is not only to be on our tummies, it's also for us to practice learning and building strength on our backs. So while a baby is on their backs, there's a few other things that we can do. One is tracking. So again, we can use the books and we can just show baby and we can slightly move it to the side, see if they can follow that picture. Move it to the other side, see if they can follow that picture again. Another thing that we can do is bicycling those legs, because we want to make sure that those legs are fluid and that they're moving and that they're learning that movement. Bicycling legs not only helps children to start to build that muscle, it helps the legs to be loose, it also helps the belly. So any children that have any constipation issues or gas issues, it really helps with that. So bicycling the legs is great activity for kids. Something else that is very important, it helps the brain develop. It helps your body learn to cross your left side to your right side with your brain and with your body. When we do anything throughout our lives, such as zipping up our clothes, folding laundry, buttoning things, we have to be able to bring our hands together and cross our hands and our body parts. So one of the things that we can do is take the opposite hand and the opposite foot and do some touches. And so they're gonna touch, you're gonna touch the hands with the foot, and do it, if you can, do it 5 times. And then you're gonna go to the other side and do the same thing. If baby starts to get fussy or is a little bit uncomfortable, we're gonna stop and we can come back. So these are some key things that we can do in tummy time. It is encouraged that we do tummy time for up to 3 minutes. Now every baby is a little different, especially if your child has a lot of acid reflux or a lot of spitting up. It may be best to do most of the tummy time on your chest to start. We also want to make sure we're not doing tummy time right after eating, because obviously that can make babies spit up. So we're encouraging tummy time when they are most alert, such as after a nap, things like that, when baby has had some rest and they're a little bit more alert. So we want to do tummy time for about up to 3 minutes, about 3 to 5 times a day. And that can help to build all those muscles in your child's body and can set the pace for their future development as they're learning to crawl, as they're learning to roll, and then also into adulthood, because we need all those muscles for the rest of our lives. I hope you enjoyed this segment on tummy time. Thanks and have a great day.